What's up, guys? My name is Kelly, and this is Kelly's Corner of Nightmares. Today, we're going to be doing a ranking video of Paranormal Activity from worst to best. Let's get into it! Alright, so my number 6, I really hope everyone agrees with me on this one because it is shit to me. There might be some people who like it, so I don't know. But I really do not like this movie. Alright, coming in at my number 6 spot is actually Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. I hated this movie so much that I put it out of my mind until I actually wanted to make this ranking. It was incredibly forgettable, and I had no idea what was going on through most of this movie. It was almost like it tried to be the movie Poltergeist, which I also have some problems with, but I digress. This is also a movie that could have been a standalone movie without the mention of Katie or Christy, except I still would not have liked this movie anyway because the acting was horrendous and there was just way too much going on at once. Alright, so my number 5, some people might like this movie. I liked it, but I didn't like it at the same time. I'll explain more in the video. Alright guys, my number 5 is Paranormal Activity, The Marked Ones. This movie was a good movie, but it wasn't a good Paranormal Activity movie, in my opinion. Without the mention of Katie or Christy, I honestly would have liked this movie a lot more if it was a standalone movie. In this one, we talk a lot more about like the cult-like witchcraft that has been brewing for apparently a while at this point. I still don't quite understand why they chose Hector specifically to be a host. No one knows. Do you know? I don't know. Also, what ties did the lady living underneath him have with them? Like, what was that? Was she part of the cult too? So confusing. Anyway, towards the end, it does tease about the different dimensions, which made me kind of excited for the next movie, but that also turned out shit. Alright, my number 4 is about when the whole franchise starts to get a little weird. Let me show you. Alright, so my number 4 spot belongs to Paranormal Activity 4. In this movie, Robbie, aka Hunter, is staying with his family for a little while, and while he's staying there, he brings this nasty presence that terrorizes their home and the people in it. We also find out that there are some evil cult-like type of witchcraft involved, which is interesting, but kind of unoriginal and poorly executed, in my opinion. Out of the whole franchise, this is the last one that I genuinely liked, even though I didn't quite like some of the acting from Matt Shively or Catherine Newton. Alright, so with my number 3, you know a movie is good when there are babies involved. It just gives you chills. Alright, and my number 3 is Paranormal Activity 2. So we saw what happened to Katie, but now we get to see what happens with Christy, her sister, who was also from the third movie. Christy at this time now has a baby and a husband and started experiencing some paranormal activity, sort of like what happened with her as a child. As the movie progressed, it got more and more freaky. Like, freaky. Freaky. How many times can I say freaky? LOL. One of the best parts was when she came up to see if Hunter, her baby, was okay, and she got dragged out of the room and the door slammed shut. Oh my god, I loved that part. It was intense. I gotta say, my number 2 is definitely one of a kind. Alright, and strangely enough, my number 2 is Paranormal Activity, the first one. This 2007 movie was so good for its time. It was so suspenseful. There was a few great moments in this movie, but my favorite is when Katie's husband places salt all over the floor so that if something was to be in the house, you'd be able to see the footsteps. But when they wake up, they see the footsteps, but none that are actually where he put the salt. Creepy. This movie did really well as far as visuals and sound, in my opinion. And that, my friends, brings me to my number 1 Paranormal Activity movie. I love this movie. It was so good, in my opinion. I hope you guys feel the same way. Alright guys, my number 1 is Paranormal Activity 3! First off, this movie was so intense. Oh my god. It was about how the two sisters, Katie and Christy, experienced some paranormal activity at a young age. We started off with one of the sisters seeing a figure that she called her friend, but it ended up being pretty damn evil. Also, those kid actresses really did such a great job and really knew how to build up suspense. Great job, girls. Alright, I hope you guys liked today's video. I hope you like, subscribe, and let me know what you want me to rank in the near future. I just wanted to remind you guys that I am also going to be making a Child's Play franchise ranking, so I'm really excited about that, and I hope you guys like that one too. See you later!